Hey everybody, today we're going to be making an origami flower and oh, I had it to show you. I put it on the table, then I picked it up, and I held it in my hand, and then, oh, there it is. Here's our origami flower, and it is made from two pieces of paper, one big and one small. And you can see one big and inside one small. So you go find two pieces of paper and I will show you how to make this flower, and maybe you can think of someone to give it to today. To take a regular sized piece of paper and turn it into a square, all we have to do is choose a corner and we're gonna fold it across the paper to the opposite side. And we're gonna line up the edge of the papers together. So that might take a little bit of focus. All right, crease that down. We have a triangle right here. We're gonna cut the edge off so this rectangle strip can go. And now we have the large square for the large part of our flower. To make the second, smaller square, we're gonna have to fold this regular size sheet of paper one extra time to make it a little bit smaller. So the first thing we're gonna do is hot dog fold it. And that's when you fold it long ways like this. You can tell you've done it right because the paper is a really long rectangle. And then I can pick any corner I want, and I'm gonna make one of those triangles that I did for the large piece of paper. I'm gonna bring this corner and I'm gonna line it up with my hot dog fold. Right there. Crease that nice and flat. And then I'm gonna cut the edges. And here's my second square. All right, let's take this first piece of paper. We're gonna turn it back into a triangle. Crease it really well, open it up. See the line? I'm gonna turn it into a triangle this way now. So I've made a triangle in both directions. So there it is. So I've got an X in the middle. So now what I'm gonna do is I am going to fold the corners of the paper right into the center. And then we're gonna take this and we're gonna do it again. We're gonna take the corner, fold it into the middle. So right where all those folds meet in the center, that's where I'm folding it. All right, so now the square's even smaller. Rub those creases. My paper is a little thick. If you're using thick paper, you have to make sure those creases are really strong because the paper just wants to pop up. So now I'm gonna flip the paper over. You can still see that X there because we're going to fold the corners on this side into the center. This paper is really thick now and really hard to crease. So good thing it's time to start folding parts outward again. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start making the petals. So the first set that we're doing is we're gonna fold these corners out, but we're gonna leave a little edge around the square. So that means I'm gonna fold it kind of like this. So you see there's an edge right there. So it's not, I didn't just unfold what I did. I folded the triangle over, made a little edge. I'm gonna make another edge here and here and here. So you can see all around, there's this little tiny edge that I made by folding it. See, I folded it right there. So not all the way. I left a little edge around there. And now we flip it. So you can see by folding that little edge, it makes the flower pop up a little. So it's not just flat on the table. You can see the shadow that shows it's more three-dimensional. It sticks out. All right, let's make some more flower petals. So now we're gonna take each of these squares. I'm gonna take the corner, I'm gonna fold it over into a triangle. See the triangle? I'm gonna crease it, and then I'm gonna let it pop up a little bit because it's a flower, so the petals are gonna pop out. All right, I turned it, I grabbed that corner, fold it over, crease it, let it pop up a little. Do the next one, fold it, crease it, let it pop up a little. Turn it again, fold it, crease it, and let it pop up a little. So when I hold it on its side, you can see that the flower petals are starting to come out of the flower. And it makes it a little bit more interesting because it's 3D now. It sticks out. All right, we still have another layer of petals to do. So now I'm going to get these petals on the inside here, these little tiny ones. And I'm gonna do exactly the same thing. I'm gonna fold them into a triangle, crease it, and then, oh, that one got stuck. So I gotta make sure that it pops back out so it's sticking out. All right, fold it back, crease it, let it pop up. Crease, let it pop up. Next corner, fold, crease, let it pop up. Last one, fold, crease, let it pop up. So for every one we did, there were 4. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there is the first part of our flower. So now we're gonna take the small piece of paper and we're gonna do the same exact thing, but with the small piece of paper. It's not absolutely necessary to make both pieces, by the way. So if you want to just make a one-piece flower, you could absolutely decorate this one flower and it would be very beautiful all by itself. But since we're doing origami with multiple pieces of paper this week, I decided to make both parts to show you how they can go together, and that's going to make it just a little bit more interesting when you're finished. So I've got both pieces, and as you can see, this piece is a lot smaller, and what we're gonna do is we just carefully fit it right inside here. And you'll notice that these points, they go under the petals that are on the big flower, and that's what keeps them from falling out. So see, it doesn't fall out because it's stuck in there. The next thing that we're gonna do is we are gonna color and decorate this flower. I always think they look so much better when they're colored in. It helps to bring out each individual piece. So the way I color it, by coloring each petal its own color and coloring each shape, like this triangle here and these triangles there, their own colors, it makes those shapes appear separate and you can see them all and enjoy them all. So make sure you also choose your colors wisely. I almost used every color in the rainbow because I thought there were enough pieces for that, but at the last minute, I decided to choose a small handful of blues and pinks and purples, and I feel like that small grouping of colors works a whole lot better than if you just randomly use every color you have access to. So there is our origami flower. I hope you enjoyed making it, and I will see you next time. Bye.